Welcome back to Highlight Your Healing. I'm your host, Shannon Roane, grief coach, founder of Highlight Your Healing, and creator of J&J Journals. Today's episode is part of something much bigger than just this space. Today, we're joining voices across the world for Podcasthon 2026, a global podcasting initiative where creators come together to use their platforms for purpose, to raise awareness, to tell stories that matter, and to shine light on causes that deserve to be seen and supported. And for this episode, this is personal, because Highlight Your Healing is choosing to highlight an organization that speaks directly to a journey so many women carry, and often carry it silently. Today, we are honoring and bringing awareness to the Early Pregnancy Loss Association. This conversation is for the woman who never got the chance to fully share her story, who was told to move on, who questioned if what she felt even counted. And let me say this before I go any further. Your loss matters. Your experience matters. And you deserve space to grieve it. So today, we're not just talking about pregnancy loss. We're talking about acknowledgement, support, and breaking the silence around something that happens more often than people realize, but is talked about far less than it should be. So whether you've experienced this kind of loss yourself, you love someone who has, or you simply just want to better understand how to support women in these moments, you're in the right place. March 26th of 2019, I had a ruptured ectopic pregnancy. And then less than a year later, January 2nd of 2020, I experienced a miscarriage. 2 losses back to back. And what I remember most, beyond the physical pain, beyond the grief, is how alone I felt. Like there was no script for what I was going through. Like I was supposed to just move on. Nobody talks about early pregnancy loss the way that it should. And for so many women and families, that silence becomes its own kind of wound. That's a big part of why I started journaling. And honestly, it's a big part of why J&J Journals even exist. Healing needs a place to land. And for me, the pages became that place. So when I learned about the Early Pregnancy Loss Association, it resonated because this organization is doing the work that I wish I had back in 2019 and in 2020. Their mission centers on supporting women and families who suffer early pregnancy loss. And they're not just addressing the emotional side of it, they're acknowledging both the emotional and the physical burden because both are real and both deserves care. They work closely with care providers such as doctors, nurses, counselors, and other nonprofit organizations just to make sure that women receive timely, compassionate support in the moment when they need it most. And one of the things that moves me most about what they do, they're actively working to reduce the isolation because isolation is one of the cruelest parts of pregnancy loss. You're grieving something that not everyone can see, something that society often doesn't give language to. Through community building initiatives and educational resources, they're creating spaces where women don't have to carry this alone. You know, Highlight Your Healing has always been about the honest, real parts of healing. And early pregnancy loss is one of those griefs that gets minimized way too often with things like, at least it was early, you can try again. These things happen. I know those words. I've heard them. And they don't land the way most people intend for them to. Because a loss is a loss. A baby you loved is a baby you loved, no matter how early. Supporting the Early Pregnancy Loss Association through Podcasthon 2026 is my way of saying this. This matters. Your grief matters. Your healing matters. And you should never have to figure this out alone. If this resonates with you, whether you've experienced a loss yourself, you love someone who has, or you just believe in this kind of compassionate, community-centered support, I'd love for you to join me. You can find the link to donate to the Early Pregnancy Loss Association in the show notes. Even a small contribution helps this organization keep showing up for women and families when they need it most. And if you walk through pregnancy loss yourself, I see you. I'm with you. And this episode is for you. Thank you so much for being here today. And as always, keep healing, keep going, and know that your story is worth telling. This is Highlight Your Healing. I'm Shannon, and I'll talk to you next time.